no matter who you vote for this fall, it looks like Trump is going to be the next president for the next 4 years. After the results of the past administration, inflation is out of control, and many Americans are sick and tired of not having the freedom to spend like they want. At the RNC, former President Trump laid out his plans for the new economy next year and picked up on some ways that I plan on getting even richer in 2025. Want to know what I plan on doing? Stay tuned to find out. This is Money Habits. I'm your host, Dr. Stephanie Aldrich, and I like to talk about money and habits that can help improve your life. If you're new to the channel and like the video, please hit the subscribe button down below and stay till the end so you know what to do in 2025. Okay, so let's first start looking at how President Trump made his money, okay? He was a real estate developer. He built skyscrapers and casinos, hotels. He invested in beauty pageants and golf courses. And he also branded his name and made money from that. He became famous through his reality show on TV called The Apprentice. So he has the fame and real life business savvy, right? So what kind of America does he envision, and how can you and I capitalize on that vision? So it's really simple. It's if you think about it and just take a step back from the whole politics, whether you like him or hate him, who cares? Take a step back and think about what he wants to do, okay? But we have to start today getting ready for 2025, because right now, if we're getting ready for things to take effect next year and beyond, we'll have the money ready to deploy in the areas that we're going to talk about. So the first thing is that he wants us to have a weaker dollar. This is bad if you're in debt or if you're a consumer, because your dollar won't buy as much stuff because it's worth less. That's the inflationary part of the whole thing. If your dollar is worth less, then you can't buy as much goods and products, right? But this is how you need to take advantage of the situation. You got to flip it over. If you're in debt, you need to pay it off ASAP. Make a budget. Stop spending your hard-earned dollars on stupid stuff, and free yourself as soon as possible to start building wealth in the areas that I'm going to discuss here during this video. Now, on the flip side, if you're an investor or maybe you own a business, you want higher prices to not only keep up with the inflation that's out there for us as consumers and buying all of our products to manufacture and to supply our customers with, but we also want to make a profit. That's why we're in business, right? If you do own a business like I do, keeping your expenses lean will help you boost profits and pad your bottom line. That's what I'm doing right now in my practice. I'm keeping expenses as low as possible. If you're an investor, look for the markets to keep going up, up, up. It's time to invest and add to your retirement accounts as much as you can, because companies are going to make more and more profits, and you must go along for the ride. I don't care how high it is. Record high, record high, record high. Just ride the wave. It's always going to be a record high. Yes, it will dip some. That's even a better opportunity to buy, even on the way down, because it will go back up. That's just how the nature of the stock market is. That's the economic cycle that we live in. That's just how the economy rolls, right? So you must go along for the ride. The stock market, oil, commodities like gold and silver, and yes, even crypto. Not my favorite thing, but President Trump said he is the Bitcoin king, and a lot of the wealthy investors have, put their stake in the Bitcoin train. So if you want to make more money next year and then in the next 4 years and pad that retirement account and allow yourself to build your wealth, you gotta jump on the Trump train. He has said that he likes crypto, so that will give the big guys the reason that it won't be dismantled or regulated and will continue to increase with demand. The next thing that he talked about was lowering interest rates. Now, with lower interest rates, that means bond prices go up. If you want to buy your first home but couldn't afford the payments, you may be able to do this with a lower interest rate. What you need to do is you need to start saving today, right now, for that down payment. Because when interest rates go down, you may be able to do what you need to do to get into that house. So the prices of homes may still remain higher, but the interest rates will fall, making the home ownership possible because you can make the payments. When rates fall, it can be a chance to refinance any debt that you may have, including mortgages or even credit cards. As an investor, it will be a chance to get back into real estate or refinance a property and put more debt on the properties that you own that have risen in value. Many guys that I follow and have my own money with are paying cash for their properties right now today and will be putting debt on them when they have the opportunities, making all their investors, including me, rich, rich, rich. New debt will allow them to reimburse investors with their initial capital tax-free while still owning these properties and getting that monthly cash flow, which is what I'm all about. That's how rich people leverage debt, and you and I can do the same thing. Large businesses will also be able to expand their products and services through leveraging cheap debt, again, causing the bottom lines to skyrocket. If they can borrow cheap money, they're going to do that instead of using their cash, and they're going to expand the products and services that they give. So investing in the stock market is a must. President Trump wants us again to be energy independent, which is the next one. He said in his speech at the RNC, drill, drill, drill. So the oil and gas projects will flow again. This is again good for energy companies whose bottom lines will skyrocket again. Even though prices will go down, the quantity will be released. So that's a good area to invest in. Maybe some energy funds. Because gas will be cheaper, travel will open up also. And because gas is cheaper, other products that we get, like groceries and other things online, will cost less because the energy prices will be cheaper. That's great news for our budgets. The next thing he wants to do is he wants to lower the corporate taxes. He wants to slash them from, I think they're 20 or 25% now, to 15%. And again, this will not only increase the profits generated by American companies, but will give them opportunities for growth and research and development, meaning more jobs available for people to grab and more products to buy. So if you're looking for a change outside of your company, get your resume ready and take the time right now today to make yourself more valuable to your own company and start looking next year for some opportunities to leap into a new role and a new pay grade. The last one that he wants to tackle is he wants to lower all of our taxes. So President Trump wants to slash taxes even more. And that's a good thing for you and I on the end. We'll all have more money to spend, save, and invest for our futures. This will also stimulate the economy because our economy is a consumeristic economy. And if prices are lower and we have more money to spend, we'll spend it. That means more jobs and profits for businesses across the board. So, the bottom line here is that when President Trump takes office in 2025, you better be ready to capitalize it. What can we do? We got to first get out of debt ASAP. That's number one, because you're going to miss the opportunities to build wealth next year if you don't have the cash necessary to join the Trump train. Get out of debt. The next one is you got to tighten your budget so you can invest more money into the stock market, energy funds, and real estate. You will have the ability to buy more assets in the next 4 years if you spend your money wisely and stop wasting it on buying stuff that doesn't matter. Increase the cash flow. I am just frothing at the mouth thinking about all the things that I'm going to be spending my money on starting next year. I'm investing my money on investments that pay me either monthly or quarterly only. Nothing else. Of course, you can do whatever it is you want to do. But if you own a business, you got to stay lean so you can take advantage of the growing economy the next 4 years and enjoy the higher profits that are going to come down the line. Look for another job with a higher salary if you're in a position to do that. And finally, use every chance you can to get a little bit of fun in there on the side without wrecking your budget or your wealth. And when you do that, that's financial freedom. That's life freedom. Of course, you can hate Trump all you want and not take advantage of anything he's doing or going to be doing. I really don't care what side of the fence you vote on, but this does not mean that I'm endorsing him or anything like that. I know what I'm going to do, and my plan is financial freedom ASAP. So I'm frothing at the mouth right now because I can't wait. And if you're smart, you'll do the same things too. These next 4 years could create a solid foundation for your finances if you follow the steps outlined in this video. So that's it for the show today. How are you going to get rich on the Trump train? What assets are you going to be saving up for here to the end of 2024 so that you can prosper in 2025 and beyond? Let me know in the comments. And until next time, this is Money Habits.